Hey guys, welcome to another day on the shop. Today, we got some bad news. So, we're gonna talk about it. So today, yep, that's the Camaro. Today is a new day. Yesterday, we played around with spark plug wires, a distributor, and everything else. Today, come to find out, right there is a water leak. But that water leak doesn't come from the head. Oh. So where does it come from? Because yeah, if it's not coming from the head, only one other place it's coming from. And that's not a good thing. Let's talk about it. Oh, so yeah, now I feel like I'm gonna run my head into this thing as well. Yep. So talking about this, if you remember the episode of the Camaro where we overheated it, we threw the belt off the fan and the water pump, and went to like, I don't know, 250 on the water temp. Boiling water out, blew the radiator hose off, that and the other. All right, it could have been then. Well, since then, it's been 6 months, and we had a horrible freeze in January, I think, for like 3 days where it was like below 20 or something like that. And there was water in the Camaro. So that could be part of it. That could not be, I don't know. But the essence is, this block is now officially a paperweight when it comes to having water in it. And it sucks, because I've put a lot of work into it, and we keep trying to dial it in, and it's not working. So, that leaves us with options. Well, option one is find another small block and just throw it in here with everything it has in this one. Because this is a stock rebuilt with a cam. It actually probably should be a new block because of the factor of one of the piston cylinders, one of the cylinders, had pits in it, and the compression was a little bit wonky because every time it would go over those pits, it would lose compression. Option number two is, yeah. That is a Vortec. I think it's a 5.7. So you got Vortec heads, stock bottom end Vortec, intake, throttle body, injection, all that, computer, wiring, all the yummy stuff that comes with. So that's option number two, and that means I would not go with EFI. I would more than likely go with the carb setup and distributor setup I just put on the Camaro. The 5.7 has newish stuff, and the carb, but the carb I would probably have tuned by somebody professional because I'm tired of dealing with it. And yeah, but it could be the timing, it could be the block, it could be water in the cylinders, who knows? I don't know. Option number three is try and borrow another small block that's already ready to go from a friend of mine. And then those are my cheapest options I have right now. And they would get here the quickest. The Vortec, all it needs is like $170 intake manifold, and we can slap it together and put it in here. Of course, it's not going to have the cam and all that, which only because it has different heads in it, and I don't know if they would all measure up with push rods and everything else and not hurt it. So my final and last option, which I want to go to, would be an LS. We go LS and newer trans, since we have 456 gears, and because the price to adapt a 5.3 or whatever LS you have to a Turbo 400 is about $1,000, give or take, with parts and everything you need for it. If I went the other option, which would be the 4L60 for the time period, and maybe opted up to a 4L80, wanting to go to the 6L80, so I'd have a 6-speed. I don't know, that's called money, and I'm trying to be on a budget, and that is not a budget thing, and yeah. But a budget 5.3 in here with probably a fun goodie bag of things, pushing 400 until I break the transmission, buy another transmission, whatever. That's what I need to do, or what I want to do. So this thing is going to end up on the back burner, and yeah. So I don't know. It runs. I can move it, so that's a positive aspect. This does not run, and I can't really move it except in the shop, and that's my next money pit for things, because the Camaro is not a priority as much as the 240. So yeah, those are my options. If you want to give some input, drop it in the comments down below, and we'll see what happens, because sucks. It's a disaster, but it gives me new options. So let's get these options open and figure out which one I want to go with. So stick with me for as long as you can with this, because we're going to be doing some stuff with it anyway. Like I said, a cheap LS would work in here. Another 5.7 small block would work in here. What is it? A 383 would really work in here. And then I would just have to get fuel injection. So, but that's so that's what's going on with the old Camaro. And yeah. Hopefully you stuck around. Hopefully you want to see this thing up and running soon, sooner than later, because it's going to sit on the back burner for a little while. And sadness. So get these views up, give me some likes. Let's push these videos a little bit so I can afford what I need to afford to get this thing back on the road, and y'all can see it actually at the strip and driving around, and some more things done to it. But I want to say thank you for joining into another episode of The Shop. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about any parts or anything else, drop it in the comments. Give me a like, share, whatever. I'm not all about that. My other channel, 251 Designs, with welders and plasma cutting and fabrication and Fusion 360, all kinds of different things. Check them out. They'll be at the ending screen, so you can click on there if you want to check out any of that. But until next time.